Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to the sales video, if you want to call it that, for the affiliate command. Now don't worry, I'm not going to take you on a bunch of these. Matter of fact, this isn't going to be too much of a sales video at all. It's really going to be kind of a walkthrough. I really just want to show you inside the members area and show you how to use what's in there. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I want to talk to you guys about processing days. When you first get into the affiliate command, you're going to see this page right here. This is, just welcome to the affiliate command. There's a little introduction video saying, hey, welcome. You're going to come down here right to the main training. This training is meant to be done, one module a week, okay, and that's what it's about. If you want to skip ahead, you're welcome to do so. Just be careful. There's definitely a whole thing going on where you could overwhelm yourself. There's a lot of information in here, so it's not going to be that difficult to overwhelm yourself. So just be careful skipping ahead too much, alright? So processing days is the first thing we do. And let's go in here really quick. When we get to processing days, what we got here is we got a nice little slide presentation here. Pause that. Got a nice little slide presentation. Now those of you who opted in during the pre-launch for the affiliate command, you know about processing days already. I gave that module to you for free. This is basically, we talk about conceptually what affiliate command is. We go through the whole course conceptually, and what we're going to do here is just kind of get you in the right frame of mind to go through affiliate command. We talk about ethos, we talk about assets, making a swipe file, creating an avatar, just a fictional representation of your market. We talk about what you're going to need to make this course work and to make these tools and principles work for you. So that's kind of what we do in processing days. It's very important not to skip the processing days. It's very important. The thing about affiliate command is it really does come down to a core ethos and a core strategy. You're going to be strategizing, the whole thing in advance, and you're going to do it with a really good ethos. Okay, you're going to have this good ethos that you're here to help people, and in doing so, you're going to make money. It's going to be a really great way of doing business, a very solid foundation, and it's going to help you build your trust and authority massively. So anyways, that's processing days, and I think that's about all I wanted to talk about with that. When you're going through your processing days, make sure you do not skip creating an avatar or making a swipe file. You're going to need these things later on. Okay, creating an avatar is critical, absolutely critical. The swipe file, you're going to need it when you get to week 5. Okay, so make sure you're making these things and make sure you're not skipping any steps. Very important. All right, guys. Man, I love it here. These cliffs, this water, it's awesome, even in the winter time. After you get by the processing days on affiliate command, we go into the foundation mode, and week 1 is all about foundation. I'm going to show you guys how to set up your blog, how to get in the right frame of mind,
to where you're pulling in traffic and people are actually interested in what you're writing on your blog. It's really, really important to do this the right way. And you know, much like this little precipice I'm standing on here, it's got a very solid foundation. So I can be out here in the ice, in the winter, in the cold, right next to this giant cliff, and I don't have to worry about falling off because the structure I'm on is sound and I'm good to go. And that's what week 1 is all about in Affiliate Command. It's about building your foundation, making it strong, and that's what it's all about. So let's get into week 1, guys. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay guys, after processing days, we're going to go ahead and start into week 1 here. So we'll go ahead and click on our little logo there. We're going to get in here to week 1, and here we are met with a bunch more videos. Got a little intro here on week 1, and then we go through hosting. So hey, what is up everybody? Zero Fats here, coming at you on behalf of Affiliate. So when we get into hosting, week 1, you know, I walk you through the whole process of setting up your hosting. And you know, with Affiliate Command, like I said, I like to take people from zero, assuming they have no absolute knowledge of anything, and take them on through some advanced strategies. Okay, and that's what we're doing here. So this might be a little basic for some of you guys, and you might understand how to set up hosting, and that's okay. You know, I recommend going through it anyway. You might learn something you didn't know. You know, we all see things a little bit differently, and sometimes it helps to see things from a different set of eyes and from a different perspective. But that's what week 1 is all about. It's about setting up your hosting. It's about setting up your domain name. I talk about name, you know, how to pick your name here and how to kind of go about that. We talk about setting the whole thing up. You know, I walked through on Just Host in week 1. You don't have to use Just Host. That's just what I happen to use. You know, Just Host is the sister company for Bluehost. They use all the same data servers and everything. Pretty cool guys. I've never had any trouble with them, but I've heard stories on both ends of that spectrum. I've heard people say they hate them, and I've heard people say they love them. I happen to love them because I don't have any problems with Bluehost. They're always, whenever I have a problem, I just call them up. They handle it for me. It's great. But we walk through setting the whole thing up, okay? We talk through setting up your analytics to your blog. We talk about how to blog on your blog, you know, because there's different ways you can blog on, you know, a blog. There's different ways you can go about posting, you know, and what we like to do here is we like to do something called event-based blogging. Okay, you know, every blog post that you write or publish or film, it's gonna be big. You know, it's gonna have some of your story wrapped in it, and it's gonna have some good solid content wrapped in it also. We're gonna be doing it in a certain way, and that's what we talk about in week 1. Setting up your blog, setting up your WordPress, setting it all up, but setting it up in such a way and posting on it in such a way that's going to attract the people in your niche and go ahead and start that process of elevating you in your niche and making you an authority in your niche. And we're going to go about this a certain way, and we're going to use a lot of strategy to do it, okay? We're going to talk about the art of not selling, right? The art of being able to sell things without really having to sell anything. Because the thing about it is people love to buy. They love to buy stuff. We all like to buy things, but none of us like to be sold to. None of us do. So that's what we're going to do there, and that's kind of week 1, okay? And it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of information to process, and that's why I separate these things a week apart, just to give you time to process this stuff and get used to doing it, right? Before you move on to the next thing. Okay, so that's that right there. So let's go ahead and get on in the next one.
Hey guys, okay, so after week 1, we move into the next phase, which is week 2 of Affiliate Command. And in week 2, it's all about setting up your opt-in. It's all about creating your ethical bribe, you know, because you want a way to kind of like get people to sign up for your email list. And it's all about providing something solid, something really good with your unique stamp on it, okay? It's really, really important that it's unique unto you. This is really helpful for authority building. This is really helpful to kind of like elevate yourself in the niche. It has to be unique to you. You can't just be any old thing. It needs to be very solid. Like this old wall here has been here for years and years and years. This old wall's been here. I love this old wall. It's kind of a symbol of things that are solid. And in week 2, we're going to talk about setting up your solid piece of content to kind of like garner that trust and authority and pull in those emails. So let's get into it, guys.
Alright, so next, once we finish week 1, we're getting ready to start week 2 here. We're going to go ahead and click on week 2. We're going to get on in here. And the thing in week 2, the big thing we're doing in week 2 is we're setting up our opt-in on our blog so that we can capture those email addresses. And we're also talking about product creation here in week 2. And the reason we're talking about that is because when you guys are creating something to put behind that opt-in to garner those email addresses, you know, I really want you to work on creating your own thing, something with your unique stamp on it, your own style to it, whether that's a video, whether that's an ebook, whether that's a special report, whether that's an audio. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, whatever information you put behind there, man, I want you to have your own unique style and stamp on it. It's got to be you. It can't just be some random PLR thing. It can't be something you got from me or from somebody else. It needs to be you. Because what that's going to do is that's going to start to bond you with your prospects. That's going to start to develop that trust relationship a little bit. That's going to start to position you as an authority even more. It's going to build up your status within your niche. It's very important. So we talk about that a lot in week 2, but we talk about we go through the whole thing of kind of, you know, setting up the product creation. We talk about finding an affiliate offer to put in there with it to make you a little bit of money to recoup some of your costs from your blogs, your hosting, your domain costs. Talk about the double opt-in process and why we do that and why it's important. We're talking about the thank you page, the download page, and you know, I walk you through all these things, how to set them up, how to do it. We talk about fixing theme headers and navigation. We talk about the About Me page and the importance of that. We talk about the opt-in process, testing it. Talk about the side panel opt-in. And we talk a little bit more about posting, on your blog, okay? So this is week 2. There's a lot to process in week 2. There's a lot there. And, you know, like I said, again, that's why we put a week in between these modules, because there's a lot to do, and I want to give you ample time to do those things and to kind of, you know, permeate on it, get it done. Yeah, man, that's week 2 right there in a nutshell. So let's go ahead and move on into week 3 and see what else we got going on.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to week 3 of the Affiliate Command. Week 3, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this course. Guys, in week 3, we're talking all about traffic driving. In Affiliate Command, we have 8 major satellite hubs that we talk about driving traffic from, okay? And much like this path right here, you know, looks kind of treacherous, looks kind of crappy, icy, snow everywhere, but yet the traffic still flows. It's clear. Lots of people are still coming out here and walking this trail, even though we're in the dead of the winter, okay? That's how it's going to be in Affiliate Command. You know, it might be a sea of information out there, but using the traffic tactics in Affiliate Command, you're going to have a nice steady flow of traffic. Doesn't matter how congested it looks out there. It doesn't matter how much of a sea of information and other people's content is out there. Affiliate Command is designed to elevate you within a niche. It's going to teach you how to drive traffic from various sources, and it's going to do it in a way that makes you look cool and precondition that traffic by the time it hits your blog. So anyways, let's talk about week 3 a little bit, traffic driving. Let's get into it, guys.
Alright, everybody, so next up we're into week 3, okay? Let's go ahead and get in here. Week 3 is a big week, you guys. Week 3 is a big week, you guys. Week 3 is traffic driving week. This is a week where I teach you how to go out there and establish yourself on different major hubs on the internet. YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, things like that. How to establish yourself in these locations and to use them not only to drive traffic back to your blog, but to kind of establish yourself there as a big presence, as an authority presence in your market. So by the time people get back to your blog, they're already preconditioned. They already know who you are. They already see you as an authority, and you already kind of have that status by the time they hit your blog. So what happens on your blog is you just position yourself even more as an authority, and it works out really, really well. And in week 3, we talk about this kind of stuff. Here we just have some overview videos. What is a satellite presence, where you should be at, and what's next. That's a special little video. It just kind of talks about where you should be at in this stage in the game when it comes to the affiliate command, because we went through the processing days. We went through week 1 and we went through week 2. So now you should have a few things set up, by this time. You should have your blog set up. You should have your hosting, your domain name. You should have all that stuff squared away. You should even have an ebook or a video behind an opt-in form by this point. Some small product that you've created that puts your best foot forward, and you should have those things. You should have everything set up by the time you hit week 3, okay? So you actually have something to drive traffic to by the time you get here to week 3. So once you get past all these videos, creating a logo for your brand, things like that, once you get through these videos, we get into the meat and potatoes of week 3. Okay, and below you'll find these are the satellite presences that I put inside Affiliate Command. I'm not saying I won't add more, because I might add more, but right now here's the main 8 that I use. I think they're great. All of them are very formidable. You don't need them all. You can just use 2 or 3 of these and you could be doing awesome. Building yourself up very strongly in 2 or 3 of these satellite presences, and you will be doing amazing. So, but let's just, for instance, we'll go in here and look at Amazon. And here we go, and Amazon, we got a ton of videos. It's a 5-part series here in Amazon on how to, drive traffic from Amazon to your blog. Each of these videos are roughly 30 minutes in length. They're pretty long. So, it's a lot, you guys. There's definitely a lot to process in here. There's no doubt about that. But that's why I give you a whole week to go through all this stuff. Look, and if it takes longer than a week, that's okay. That week is figurative, okay? It's not set in stone, man. If it takes you 2 or 3 weeks to get through week 3, and it takes you that much time, no big deal, all right? You learn at your own pace. That's why all the modules are open. That's why all the weeks are open right off the bat, to let you move at your own pace, okay? I can tell you my favorite places, alright? YouTube is my #1. I call it Satellite Presence 0. It's my favorite. It's so easy to drive traffic from YouTube. My second favorite has to be Facebook. Very, 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 very great way to network and to build authority on Facebook, okay? And my third favorite, is probably the forums. I love the forums. But that's kind of tied with Pinterest a little bit, because I love the way Pinterest and YouTube kind of work together. They're very synergetic, so you can use these things in conjunction with each other. Very, very cool here. There's a lot to process in week 3. It might take you a couple weeks to really process all that and to set those things up and to get that moving. It's not a problem. Like I said, it's figurative. So anyways, let's move on to the next week.
Hey everybody, what is up? Okay, so I want to show you what you're going to be learning in week 4 of the Affiliate Command. But before I do it, man, I got something I want to show you right now. This is really cool. So follow me, I want to show you this. Back here. Look at these cool fences. This isn't what I wanted to show you, but I still think they're pretty cool. check this out. You can see that, man. That is a replica of an old fort that was designed to keep wild Indians out back in the pioneer days. Because we're in Ohio here, and there was a lot of old Indian battles and stuff that happened around here. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's a fort, and it kind of pertains to what's going to happen in week 4. In week 4, man, I'm going to teach you guys about membership sites. You see, me personally, I've been running a membership site pretty successfully, adventuresontheriver.com, since, you know, for about 1.5 years now. Been really good, man, successful. And you know, the way a lot of people do their continuity is they'll sell like a front-end product, like a $7, $10 ebook or something, and then they'll upsell like a $27 video course or something like that, and then, you know, they'll try to upsell again, and they'll try to upsell like a $27 a month membership package. Well, you know, my membership site, Adventures on the River, I started out just direct continuity, man. I did a YouTube channel, and then I just funneled traffic right to my membership site, and it worked beautifully for me. The fact of the matter is, I know how to do membership sites and make money, and that's just the way it is. In an affiliate command, I'm going to show you how to set that up. So week 4 is going to be really, really good. The membership site, the blog, the opt-in, ethical bribe, what we're going to be learning in week 5, all of it ties together, and that's one of the things that I really discovered about making money online. All of these things really kind of like are synergetic with each other. They all kind of tie together, and that's the amazing thing, and it's crazy. But yeah, that's just the way it is. It all kind of ties together, and when you tie it all together, you build something really, really strong, something that can last, and yeah, it's gonna. The bottom line is it's gonna make you money, and it's gonna be awesome. So, anyways, let's look at week 4, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna be learning in week 4.
Alright guys, so once you're done with week 3 and you've kind of mastered the whole art of driving traffic to your blog, you have your Google Analytics set up, you know what you're doing, you see where the traffic's coming from, you see what's going on, everything's cool. Let's get into week 4, because now we're going to take it a step further. We're going to add another element. And in week 4, I want to talk to you guys about setting up a membership site. You know, because the thing about your blog is it's a great command center. It's a great center for you to run your operation out of. Now what you want to do, and what we're going to do and teach in week 4, is I want to show you step by step how to set up a membership site on a subdomain right off of your blog, okay? And what this is going to do is it's going to help you garner first of all, it's going to help you garner a continuous income, some continuity. Okay, that's really great. But the big thing, all that aside, the big thing, what it's going to do is it's going to really, really improve your status. It's going to really, really improve your appearance and your authority within your niche. When people get to your blog and they see you have a membership site, that really does a lot for elevating your authority and your status within your niche. It makes them think more of you. I mean, you think about the idea of when you visit a forum or something, you know, and you'll see people commenting in the forum, and you'll see this cat, he comments on something, and he's got like 5 posts, right? Then you see this other dude, he responds, and you know, he's trying to help people out, and see he's got like 1,100 posts. This dude has commented like 1,100 times, so he's been around this forum for a long time. Instantly, you're kind of drawn to that person who's been there longer and has all those posts. Instantly, just subconsciously, you start to see that person as an authority. So what I'm telling you is there's ways all over the internet to kind of do stuff like that, to kind of get people to subconsciously start to see you as an authority. One of those things is creating this membership site, setting it on the back end of your blog, and yes, it's going to make you money. It might not make you money at first, but as you grow and as you become more and more of an authority and a kind of a celebrity authority in your niche, that membership site's really going to start to take off. Now we go through a conceptual outline of the membership site here. We go through what, why, how to come up with content. We go through with how much content do I need a month, how much do you charge. We go through a conceptual outline, like I said. We go through the whole setting it up process. I show you how to set up the whole thing from top to bottom. When you're done with this series in week 4, you will have a membership site setting on the back end of your blog ready to take money. Okay, and that's what this is all about. That's what week 4 is all about, adding another dynamic to your affiliate command engine. Alright, so that's it for week 4. It's a great week, one of my personal favorites because I love membership sites. They're such a great way to make consistent revenue, and also a great way to establish yourself as a presence in a market. So anyways, let's get on to week 5.
Check this bush out, you guys. Check it out. Now look, I don't know if it's a bush, I don't know if it's a tree, I don't know. Here's what I can tell you about this thing, okay? Me and my family come to this park all the time. We come to this park all the time, okay? And for the longest time, I never noticed this thing. If you look over here, you'll see the road. It comes right up to this bush, and then it kind of goes around. It kind of goes around it. And for the longest time, I was just like, whatever, scenery, forest, trees, park, whatever. But then one day, I just noticed, holy crap, that is a big bush. That bush is like prehistoric. And like now, every time I come here, I look at this bush like it's a giant dinosaur or something. It's amazing how big this bush is to me. I cannot believe how big that thing is. I mean, can you see the sign right here in the middle of it? It says speed limit 20, and it's like being enveloped by this giant bush. I'm making my wife laugh right now. She's holding the camera for me. But no, the point is this bush is huge. Listen, in week 5 in Affiliate Command, we're going to be talking all about email marketing, and I want to show you guys how to set up a sequential email campaign. I want to show you guys all about how to make money off your email campaigns, okay? Part of that is getting people to notice you in their inbox, okay? If you can stand out some way in people's inbox, alright? And I don't mean just some crazy subject line, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is people seeing that the email is from you and actually giving a crap about what you have to say. Now, if you can attain that, then you're going to be a lot more successful with your email campaigns, and that's what you're going to be learning in week 5 of the Affiliate Command. I want to essentially show you how to be this giant bush in the middle of this park. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into week 5. Let me show you what's in there and what you're going to be learning. See you guys.
Alright guys, next we're on to week 5. So let's go ahead and get into week 5. Week 5 is email marketing, okay? Now by the time you get to week 5, you know, you have to imagine where you're at right now in week 5. By the time you get here, first of all, you've already acquired your hosting. You've already acquired your domain name. You've already got a blog set up on your domain. You know, nice WordPress blog running already. You have a few posts already. Okay? You've already started collecting emails. You have a product created behind an opt-in where you're funneling traffic to through your satellite presences. Also, by the time you get to week 5, you have a little membership site set up, okay? That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now we're into week 5, and what's week 5 about? Week 5 is about email marketing to that little list you've been building for the last, 4 weeks. That's probably not super big yet. You've only been building it for 4 weeks. But now we're going to start learning how to treat that list. Okay, what to do with it. Alright, we're going to learn what email marketing is all about, We're going to learn about the kind of messages that you'll be sending to your list, okay? We're going to be learning about a special little tactic, a special little method I use called the garrison of goodwill. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that in week 5. I don't want to overwhelm you here in these instructions. We're going to get into that in week 5. You're not ready for that yet. Once you get through the first 4 weeks, and then you get through the first 3 parts of week 5, then you'll be ready for the garrison of goodwill. We're going to be talking about sequencing. We're going to be talking about structuring the garrison of goodwill. We're going to be talking about offer emails, right? We're going to be talking about broadcast messages before you even set up an autoresponder. We're going to be talking about finding fitting offers to email your list, how to find good ones to email your list. We're going to be talking about the goals of an email. What are the goals of an email? When you write an email to your prospects and your list, what are your goals when you're writing it? Is your goal just to make money? What are your goals, right? Part 11, dissecting a list warming email. Dissecting an offer email designed to make money. We're going to be talking about the garrison of goodwill and more on assets. We got a little conclusion video in week 5. Week 5 is a very big week. Your email list is very important, and you hear people talk about all the time how your email list is important. But honestly, what I've found, and the fact of the matter is, trust and authority is important. It doesn't matter if you're getting it from your email list. It doesn't matter if you're getting it from YouTube subscribers. It doesn't matter if you're getting it from people who've joined your membership site, or from Pinterest, or from Facebook. The more people you have around that give a crap about what you're saying, all right, the more money you're going to make, and that's all there is to it, okay? And an email list is just an extension of that, because all those people care about what you're saying, or at least they're supposed to, or they wouldn't be on your email list. So you hear all the time about people with giant email lists and they can't get them to make money. Well, the problem is they got a bunch of people on their email list who really don't know them, really don't give a crap about what they're saying, and it just doesn't work. Trust and authority. Your email list has to be an extension of your trust and authority that you've built with the market, okay? And that's just the way it is. So week 5, we're going to talk all about email lists and how to approach your email list. Very, very cool week. And let's get on in to week 6. One of probably the most important weeks of the affiliate command.
Alright guys, so I want to show you something really quick. I had to shoot this video today to kind of explain to you guys what's going on inside Affiliate Command and what you're going to be learning. And a lot of people would think, like, why would you shoot a video in that place? It's cold, it's snowy, it's the middle of the winter time. What are you doing? But the thing is, like, I feel connected to certain places, and it hasn't been that long ago, maybe a little over a year now, one of my best friends died, and I miss him a lot, man. He ended up getting cancer and dying, and I miss him a lot. So, sometimes I find myself drawn to certain places where, we had pretty good times together. This place right here, this park, I had a lot of good times with my best friend, man, one of my really good friends here. And I remember one year we came out here, right here on this little hill right here in the dead of winter, just like this. I was actually in the Navy at the time, and I came home on leave, and I was spending time with one of my best friends, and we actually came out here with another group of friends with some snowboards, and we went snowboarding out here. It's, seems like kind of a stupid, funny thing, but if you look over here, you'll see these giant paths right here where people have been doing kind of the same thing that we did all those years ago. Riding sleds and snowboards down to the bottom of this hill, man. And this place just kind of brings back old memories for me. So it's important, okay? So why am I telling you all this crap? What does it have to do with Affiliate Command in week 6? Well, the thing about it is, week 6, I feel like, is the most important part of your training in the Affiliate Command. All the other stuff's very important, but the things you're going to learn in week 6 are priceless, These are the things that turn your paint-by-numbers painting into a unique work of art. This is where, the reins get let loose. This is where the leash gets dropped. This is where the student starts to become the master a little bit. Week 6 is where you start to spread your wings a little bit and turn things into your unique position. Okay, so it's important. Week 6 is important. This place is important to me. Week 6 is going to be very important to you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look inside of week 6 and see what you're going to be learning about. So.
Okay guys, so now here we go into week 6. Now by the time you get to week 6 in the affiliate command, now you've already set up your blog, you've already made several blog posts, you've already built an email list, you've already set up a membership site, you're already driving traffic from several sources to your blog. You should be well on your way to establishing some rapport with your market. You should be well on your way to elevating yourself within your niche a little bit. Okay, you know how to email market to your list. You know how to set up sequential emails that kind of follow a sequence, follow patterns and stories within the email. Really great. You've learned a lot. You've advanced quite a bit, but up until now, this has sort of been a paint by numbers system. It's been do this, do that, color this red, color this blue, and it's been very easy for you to do these things. Not easy, I mean, you have to work and you have to put effort in, but you've had a nice follow step-by-step set of instructions up until now. But week 6 is not like that. Week 6 is where I let go of the reins. Week 6 is where I drop the leash. Week 6 is where we really start to move from student and to master. You need to kind of start to develop your own unique style now, and this is where you really start to kind of get creative and think about things in a different, outside of the box kind of way. So let's look at what's in week 6 here. Okay, so week 6. Week 6 is called persuasion and influence. Alright, we talk about pattern interrupts in week 6. We talk about using story to get the attention of our prospects, using stories to kind of pull them in a little bit. We talk about true value, right? Because true value is different than just, providing content. There's a difference between providing somebody some content, writing an article, and writing an article that provides somebody true value. If I was to say to somebody, hey, you can make money on Amazon if you go out and find things that are, cheap at thrift stores and turn around and sell them for, more on Amazon. That's great. That's a nice little article. I could probably turn that into a 1,000-word article talking about it, and it would be kind of interesting, but not provide really just true golden value. Now true value would be like me saying, hey, listen, Amazon's got a bestseller ranking. If you look at the bestseller ranking for each category, and you look at the bestseller ranking for all the items listed in each category. Now, if you take the top 5.75% of all items in category, that's like the cream of the crop. And if you only target items like that, top 5.75% in each category, okay, if you only target items like that when you're out there looking for stuff, you will garner consistent sales. And that's just the way it is. You will be dealing in the cream of the crop, and these are items that will move for you consistently. Now, when I say something like that to somebody, that's true value. Okay, I just gave someone a really important piece of information. Now, a lot of times you're going to find, that the information you give people for free, it needs to be just as valuable and just as important as the information you sell to people. Because when you give them that information for free, what you're doing is you're establishing yourself with them. You're developing rapport with them, you're developing trust, you're developing bond with them. Okay, and what's going to happen is they're going to be more inspired and more motivated to buy your stuff. And incidentally, you're not going to have to sell to them. They're going to seek your things out and they're going to buy them. And that's kind of the idea behind true value. We're going to talk about walking through the folder. The folder is a video, my sales video that I have up on my membership site, adventuresontheriver.com. That's a video that I put up on adventuresontheriver.com. It's been very successful. I saw my conversions triple, after I put it up. So really good video. It worked very well. And what I do here in part 5 is I walk you through that video and why I did everything I did within the video, because everything I did in that video was strategic. It all had a purpose. I did it all for a reason. Okay, so I want to kind of walk you through that and show you what I did so that you can use it in your own marketing and you can do similar kinds of tactics. Okay, part 6, I want to talk about conversational tone. Part 7, we talk about authenticity. You know, the idea that people perceive you as an authentic authority. Someone who is authentic, someone who is sincere. You're not fake, you're not just trying to sell stuff. You're true, you're authentic, you're sincere. How do you get people to see you like that? We talk about that in week 6. Okay, we talk about shock and awe numbers. Okay, and my kind of controversial take on shock and awe numbers. I don't really believe in shock and awe numbers, which is very, very different than most marketers. So we talk about my theories on that. We talk about the power of consistency. Consistency is so important when you're doing marketing online. It's very important. It's part of building trust. Okay. Emotional drivers. We got a whole thing on emotional drivers here. Emotional drivers are so important. They're so powerful. It's been said many, many times that people make most of their decisions on emotions. Okay, most people are making their decisions based off of 1 or 2 or 3 different emotions that they're feeling very, very strongly at the time. Okay, so this is really, really important when you're trying to sell things online and you're trying to garner authority and trust with a market. To understand their emotional drivers and what motivates them is super powerful. And this kind of ties into what we were talking about way, way back in processing days with creating that avatar for your market and kind of like getting to know your market and understanding what motivates them and what's going on with that. So that's kind of what we're talking about in week 6 here with emotional drivers. Part 11, we go into a nice little tactic, the friendship spike, right? Part 12, talk about symbolism and implicit suggestion. You know, you got a few different kinds of suggestion, right? You got explicit and implicit, right? And we talk about that. We get into all that in part 12, and then we conclude in part 13, all right? So it's a lot to unpack here in week 6. There's a lot going on, and like I said, it's not a paint by numbers in week 6. It's not just, okay, first you do this, then you do this, and then you do this. It's more about, listen, here's a bunch of awesome tools and a bunch of awesome concepts. If you use them in your marketing and your advertising, you will absolutely do better. And there is just no doubt about it. Here's how I've used them. How can you use them? And that's kind of what week 6 is about. So anyways, it's probably one of the most important weeks of the entire course. So definitely check it out. I can't wait for you to see it. Okay, so let's get on into what's next. Okay, guys, so now we've went through the entire 6 week plus processing days affiliate command training home study course. Now I want to talk to you a little bit. I'm not going to go into finish line stuff. There's a few videos here in the finish line. I'm not going to click on that, and the reason is, quite frankly, I don't have them put in there yet. As you can see, it's the 24th. We launch on the 3rd, and I'm still recording and putting new content right here in the finish line. Just some final notes and stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Still putting new content in the finish line. It's not ready yet, but yeah, there's going to be more content in there for you guys as well. Now I want to talk about bonuses a little bit, but before I do that, I do want to show you this audio. Okay, so down here below the whole course, we do have the audios for all the affiliate command. Okay, all you do is you just click on them. All you got to do is you just click on one, and then you just right click up here and you save as. and boom, you get the whole MP3 right there. Now that's great if you want to take this in your MP3 player, take it to the gym with you, go walk your dog, listen to it while you're walking your dog. That's great. You can listen to the whole home study course right there on your iPod or whatever, and that's what that's for. So hopefully that helps you guys. Wanted to put the audios in there for you. But let's look at bonuses a little bit. Now, I probably am not done adding bonuses. I just want you guys to know I got another week before Affiliate Command launches. I'm probably going to put in a few more bonuses, but I'll show you what I've got in there so far. I've got ebook command. This is a very big course. Got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-part home study course here in ebook command. It was designed to be a bonus for Affiliate Command. It goes perfectly with Affiliate Command, and it's just tactics all about creating ebooks to help you make money. So that's ebook command, pretty cool. Okay, next up, this is Niche Command Alpha, and Niche Command Alpha is basically just a way to pick a niche, one method of many to pick a niche. There's actually only one video here in Niche Command Alpha, but understand that this video is about an hour long, so it's a pretty good chunk of content right there. So a lot going on there in Niche Command Alpha. But that's all about, just like I said, picking a niche and ways to go about doing that. Next up, points of interest method. This is another course that's basically all about, and this is 2 videos in this one. This is also about niche selection. It's another method for niche selection and another method for product creation. These videos, the niche selection video is about getting on to 37 minutes in length. The product creation video is about 30 minutes in length. So we got a little over an hour on this bonus right here. Pretty cool. Okay, the next one up is the Google Hangout sessions that I did for Affiliate Command. You know, back when I was writing Affiliate Command and I was doing it and recording it, I was, letting my adventuresontheriver.com members test Affiliate Command out for proof of concept to make sure these things actually worked for you. And what I was doing was I was doing Google Hangout sessions the whole time. During the month of December 2014, I did a series of 4 Google Hangout sessions. Now what I did was, as soon as they were done, I instantly pulled them off of YouTube and had them stored just for you guys right here in the Affiliate Command. So this is exclusive content. There's 4 of these. There's lots of great information in here for you. These are pretty big. This is 76 minutes on that one. I think most of these average about an hour and a half or so. So when you're going through here, make sure you give them a few minutes to load. They're pretty big. But yeah, so we're looking at probably about 6 hours of content right here in these Google Hangout sessions. They're pretty big, and it'll take you time to work through them, but it's a really good bonus. So next up, this is the ebook initiative. Okay, now the ebook initiative is a course all on its own. The ebook initiative was a course I launched in January of 2015. It's a course that I launched in January of 2015, and it is a 3.5-hour video training course that teaches you how to launch an ebook on Amazon. From front to back, how to launch it. And I mean launch it to where you get lots of sales. Okay, that's what it is. How to build a Kindle sales engine. All right, I give you absolutely free access to this course. I want you to know something. This course was only on the market for a week. Okay, 5 days. This course is on the market for a week, and only so many people have access to this course right now. I've had tons and tons of people ask me for access to this course. I took it off the market after 5 days. No one else has seen it, and now I'm giving it to you guys absolutely free. because you have taken a chance and invested in the affiliate command. So great for you. Good job. I'm giving you the ebook initiative as a result of that. The ebook initiative is flat out awesome. It's going to help you sell ebooks on Amazon. So anyways, and also another thing about the ebook initiative, it's very synergetic with what you learned in the affiliate command. Okay, they work together. They're very synergetic. If you've been through the affiliate command, you're going to understand a lot of the tactics in the ebook initiative, and a lot of it's going to be like, oh yeah, I can do that. So you're going to love it. You're absolutely love it. It's great, and I just think it's a great addition to complement the affiliate command. So anyways, that's what I got so far for bonuses. I do got a couple more bonuses up my sleeve, but I think I'm going to leave those for a surprise until after, March 3rd, once you get in there and get through stuff. So you got a few surprises, I don't want to just reveal everything, it's not, how much fun is that? But anyways, I think that is about all I wanted to show you for the affiliate command. I know I do have an ebook that I released called I'm the Boss Now Sucka, and that's kind of a prequel to affiliate command. It was meant to be kind of read this before you go through the affiliate command home study course, and that's definitely going to be in here as well. So anyways, I believe that's about it. So with that being said,
hey guys, so I want to say before we leave here, thanks for coming on this journey with me through all these parks, some of my most special places. I think these places are just magical, even in the middle of the winter time when it's freezing outside. They are awesome, man. And I didn't do that by accident. I think the affiliate command is awesome, and I hope you've enjoyed these instructions I've given you today on how to use the affiliate command. When we open up on March 3rd, I know it's going to be a special course that helps you. I'll see you guys on the inside. Peace, everybody.
I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
Cassius Clay goes into the record book with Corbett, Tunney, and Braddock as another who brought off one of the great upsets in the heavyweight history.
It is befitting that I leave the game just like I came in, beating a big, bad monster who knocks out everybody and no one can whoop him. That's when that little Cassius Clay from Louisville, Kentucky came up and stopped Sonny Liston, the man who annihilated Floyd Patterson twice. He was going to kill me. But he hit harder than George. His reach was longer than George. He's a better boxer than George. And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaws been broke, been knocked down a couple of times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Bad.
Ain't no doubt.
Fast. Last night, I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Hell,